Swaminarayan. Today we will discuss about chapter number 2, real effect of transactions and types of accounts. Okay? Now today we discuss about example number 4. This is your exercise sum number 4. Okay? To which account the following transactions will be debited and credited in the books of Nilima. Describe with reason. It means यहाँ पे जो भी ट्रांजेक्शन दिए हुए हैं वो हमें उसकी डेबिट इफेक्ट और क्रेडिट इफेक्ट डिसाइड करनी है और वो क्यों डेबिट है और वो क्यों क्रेडिट है वो भी हमें कहना है. ओके, ये नीलिमा की बुक्स में हमें लिखना है. So friends, first we decide when we see the transactions, that time we decide first this transaction is credit or cash transactions. Okay, if you decide first credit and cash transaction, that you will decide easily which account affected here. Okay, so here first transaction given there, rupees 50,000 brought in cash and start business. So first we what decide this transaction cash or credit. So here given word cash. Okay, cash was given in this transaction. So this transaction is cash transaction. It means cash account is definitely created here. So cash comes or goes. So cash comes because of cash brought. Okay. So debit effect is cash account debit. Okay. And which is the credit effect? Which account here is affected by the cash account? Okay. So here brought first time business शुरू कर रहे हैं 50,000 रुपीज का कैश ला के. सो जो फर्स्ट टाइम बिजनेस शुरू करते हैं कुछ भी ला के, चाहे वो कैश लाया हो, फर्नीचर लाया हो, असेट्स कोई भी लाया हो, तो वो कैपिटल कहलाता है. ओके, सो हियर कैपिटल अकाउंट क्रेडिट. सो कीपिंग इन योर माइंड ऑलवेज कैपिटल अकाउंट क्रेडिट ही होता है. ओके, नाउ नंबर 2, लोन ऑफ रुपीज 10,000 टेकन फ्रॉम जसलीन. हियर फर्स्ट व्हाट डिसाइड here credit or cash transaction. So this transaction is a cash transaction because of here no words given cash and bank, but when the given from Jasleen, यानी जसलीन ने हमें दिए हैं पैसे, हमें दिए हैं, तो definitely this account is cash account. So cash account debit. First effect we decided debit effect cash. Okay, then whose credit effect, which is of account effect by the credit effect, like first one here Jasleen name given from Jasleen and ये Jasleen की loan है. Okay, not only Jasleen's name, write down that Jasleen loan account credit. Okay, because of Jasleen is given then. Now number 3, bank account opened by depositing rupees 30,000. So here first decide you what this transaction is credit or cash transaction. Okay, so this transaction is cash transaction because of हम बैंक में 30,000 रुपीज भर के अपना अकाउंट ओपन करवाते हैं. ओके, और बैंक में अकाउंट ओपन करवाना है तो हमें डेफिनेटली कैश देनी ही होती है. ओके, सो हियर फर्स्ट वाज bank and cash. These two accounts create here. Okay, so you decide here cash comes or goes. Cash goes. So goes it means assets goes. So second effect given credit effect cash account credit. So which account debit here? Bank, because of bank is receiver. Bank is benefit receiver करता है. बैंक हमारा कैश रिसीव करता है तो बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट. और क्या गया हमारा गुड, सॉरी कैश गया. सो क्रेडिट इफेक्ट आती है यहाँ पे कैश. सो बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट एंड कैश अकाउंट क्रेडिट. Then number 4, a computer purchased for rupees 8,000. So here computer comes, it means assets rule. And what is the real account rule? Comes in debit and goes out credit. So here computer is our asset, so computer's account debit, and which account credit? Here this transaction you decide first which is credit and cash transaction. So here cash account credit. Okay, here both are assets, computer and cash. Computer comes and assets goes. So computer account debit and cash account credit. Okay. Then number 5, stationery purchased rupees 1000. Here stationery purchase. Here stationery is our expense. Stationery is the expense of business. So stationery is account debit, and which account credit here? The cash account, because of here not given any person name or in cash or in bank or, but we definitely says that this transaction is a cash transaction. So cash is definitely one account create here, and cash is both. So cash account credit and stationery is account debit. Now number 6, purchased made of rupees 20,000. Here purchased and made of 20,000 rupees. It means we purchased 20,000 rupees goods. Okay. So purchase account always debit. It means purchase is a good and good is our real account. Okay. So here we apply this real accounts rule. Comes in debit and goes out credit. So purchase it means comes the goods. So purchase account debit and which account credit? This transaction is a cash transaction. So cash account credit. Okay. Now number 7, purchase is made of it rupees 30,000 from Raman. So here this transaction is first beside you credit or cash transaction. This is the credit transaction. Why? Because of here not given bank or cash name, but given in person name. When the only given person name, that time those transaction is credit transaction. So definitely comes first one person account, and here person is Raman. So Raman account is created, and then you decide Raman is giver or receiver. Here Raman is giver because of purchase from the Raman. So Raman is giver. Okay. So giver accounts always credit, and which account credit? Here purchase. Purchase is always purchase account debit. So first debit effect is given for purchase account debit, and second effect is credit, and this is the Raman account credit. Okay. Now number 8, goods of rupees 15,000 sold on cash for rupees 28,000. Here goods sold. So sales account create, then second one account here, which account you decide that cash, because of on cash sold. ओके, सो हमने कैश लेके कुछ माल दिया है, क्रेडिट पे दिया नहीं है. सो डेफिनेटली कैश अकाउंट created here, and we know that cash is our asset and assets related to real account. So real accounts, what's the rules there? Goes what comes in it is debit, and what goes out it is credit. So here cash come because of we sell. ओके, हमने सेल किया है, सो कैश आएगी, हमें कैश मिलेगी. सो कैश अकाउंट डेबिट, एंड विच अकाउंट क्रेडिट हियर? सेल्स अकाउंट क्रेडिट. ओके, दोनों अकाउंट असेट्स के ही है, दोनों अकाउंट यहाँ पे रियल अकाउंट है. ओके. नाउ नंबर 9, गुड्स ऑफ रुपीज 8,000 सोल्ड टू नीला फॉर रुपीज 15,000. यानी कि 8,000 का जो गुड्स है वो हमने नीला को 15,000 में बेच दिया है. So here one account we know that the sales account is definitely comes, and which is the second account. Here we first decide this is the cash or credit transaction. Here not given cash or bank words. So this account is not cash account. This transaction is not cash transaction. So this transaction is a credit. So definitely one person account create here, and which is the person here? Nila. So Nila is deciding giver or receiver. Here हमने sell किया है. So Nila is a receiver person. Okay. So Nila's account always debit and sales account credit. Okay. Now, number 10. Goods returned to Raman rupees 2000. Here Raman is our what? Yeah, we purchased from Raman. So हमने अब रमन को कुछ गुड में डिफेक्ट दिया, कुछ कमी थी तो हमने उसको 2000 का जो गुड्स को वापस कर दिया. ओके. सो पहले हमने उस ट्रांजेक्शन में क्या किया था? रमन अकाउंट क्रेडिट किया था बिकॉज ऑफ रमन इज गिवर. हियर रमन इज रिसीवर. ओके. रमन बिकम रिसीवर. सो रमन अकाउंट डेबिट and which account credit? Purchase return account. Okay. Now number 11. Goods returned by Nila of rupees 1500. Here first decide goods returned by Nila. It means sales return. Okay. So sales is sales account debit. So sales return account. Sales account credit. So sales return account debit. And here who's given you? Nila. So Nila is a giver. So Nila's account credit. So first effect is debit effect, and what is the debit effect? Sales return account debit. It means goods and assets comes. Okay. Then Nila's account credit effect. Now number 12. Paid rupees 500 for carriage. This is the cash transaction. So what is goes? Cash goes. So and carriage is our expense. So nominal account debit, and which is the nominal account here? Cash. Okay. Carriage is. So carriage is account debit and cash goes. So cash account credit. Okay. Now number 13. Goods of rupees 200 destroyed by fire. This is our loss. Okay. Because of our goods is destroyed by the fire. हमारा जो गुड्स है वो जल गया है. सो हम उतना गुड्स हम हमें बेच नहीं पाएंगे, उतना हमें नुकसान हुआ है, लॉस हुआ है. ओके. सो लॉस बाय फायर अकाउंट डेबिट एंड क्रेडिट इफेक्ट इज गुड्स गोज. और वो फायर होगा बड़ हमारा माल जो आग में नष्ट हो गया, बल्कि क्या नष्ट हो गया? तो गुड्स. सो हियर रियल अकाउंट इफेक्टेड. ओके. सो गुड्स अकाउंट credit. Now number 14. Commission received rupees 5000. यहाँ पे कमीशन रिसीव है, यानी हमें कमीशन मिला है, यानी हमें वो कैश में मिला है. सो फर्स्ट इफेक्ट गिवन इन डेबिट इफेक्ट. There is cash comes. So cash account debit and commission. Commission is our income. So credit effect, commission account credit. Now number 15. Rupees 2000 paid for salary. Here salary is our expense. And here no any given name. So this is the cash transaction, and definitely one account is cash or bank. Here no word check. So we paid in cash this salary. So salary account is our expense. So expense account always debit. So salary account debit and cash account credit. Okay. So friend, here first you decide which types of transaction, then you will decide which account create here. Okay. Suppose first your transaction is cash transaction, so definitely comes cash or bank account create there. Okay, and you say that you see that okay, cash comes or goes, bank comes or goes, then you will decide there is a debit effect or credit effect. If cash comes, so cash account debit, and cash goes, so cash account credit. And if there a transaction is expense transaction, sorry, it means nominal transactions. So there is you decide it is expense or it is our income. Okay, if your transaction is a real transaction, it means those transactions related to goods and assets. That transactions definitely you decide there first assets or goods account create. If the goods, that time you decide it is purchase or it is sell. If the sales transaction, that time sales credit. And if your transaction is purchase related transaction, that time purchase account debit. Okay. Same way assets. Suppose your transaction is a asset related, that time you decide there assets comes or goes. If your assets comes, that time your assets account debit, and if your assets go, that time your assets account credit. Okay, it is a simple. Now number 15, rupees 2000 paid for salary. Here salary is our expense, and here no any given name. So this is the cash transaction, and definitely one account is cash or bank. Here no word check. So we paid in cash this salary. So salary account is our expense. So expense account always debit. So salary account debit and cash account credit. Okay. So friend, here first you decide which types of transaction, then you will decide which account create here. Okay. Suppose first your transaction is cash transaction, so definitely comes cash or bank account create there. Okay, and you say that you see that okay, cash comes or goes, bank comes or goes, then you will decide there is a debit effect or credit effect. If cash comes, so cash account debit, and cash goes, so cash account credit. And if there are transaction is expense transactions, sorry, it means nominal transactions. So there is you decide it is expense or it is our income. Okay, if your transaction is a real transaction, it means those transactions related to goods and assets. That transactions definitely you decide there first assets or goods account create. If the goods, that time you decide it is purchase or it is sell. If the sales transaction, that time sales credit. And if your transaction is purchase related transaction, that time purchase account debit. Okay. Same way assets. Suppose your transaction is a asset related, that time you decide there assets comes or goes. If your assets comes, that time your assets account debit, and if your assets go, that time your assets account credit. Okay, it is a simple.